Hi everybody, my name is Shannon and welcome to my channel, Another Yarn. Thank you so much for joining me today. I greatly appreciate it. Today is December the 20th. We are 4 more days. 4 more days from finishing our stocking. We're working on the Arne and Carlos Christmas Stocking 2023 Knit Along. If you've never done one of these before, I highly recommend it. This is my first time. It is. I've done knit along things before, but after the fact, not necessarily while the clues were still being dropped and definitely not being caught up, right? So this is my first year doing that, and I am having a blast. I started late, and then I had to do 2 a day to catch up, and then now that I'm caught up, I have to wait till I get home from work and then get on the needles and knit as fast as I can and try to get a video up before midnight because, you know, hello, trying. And then, you know, the insanity part of me said, ooh, I'm doing the nice, pretty red, green, and, you know, white one, the traditional colors. Let me start a new one. So then I'm now trying to get 2 and 3 of that one done a day. I didn't make it yet, but I'm trying so then I can hopefully get both of them done Christmas Eve. That's the goal. So in the next couple days, around all the other Christmas things that are going on, I'm going to have to try to really, really work hard on my blue, gray, and white one. Want to see what we have for day 20? Oh, it's so exciting. So yesterday I wasn't sure. It surprised me we went into green. It just did. We went green into green again, and that just hadn't happened in the same fashion in this particular pattern. And then the bottom had like V's, and it looked to me like it could be, you know, like this, and then a flower on top. You know, so that's what I was guessing. And then a friend of mine had put in the comments, she sees trees. And after today, well, after she said it, I'm like, yeah, that probably makes sense. But then after today, I'm more inclined, look at that. So now we have day 20 right here. I'm more inclined to think trees. I mean, you know, if it were something else, I could see putting a flower head on top of each one of these. But being this is the traditional Norwegian style Christmas stocking, I think trees is probably it. We're probably going to top that off. I don't know because I don't have an advanced copy of the pattern. But we're probably going to top that off, do some sort of a border. And my guess is to go back into the red. But then again, this whole section surprised me. You can see what we've got here. So I'm completely caught up with this one all the way up to day 20. We have trees. How exciting is that? So that's beautiful. And then I started working on, I'm trying to catch up on my blue and silver and white, and I really like this. And from the comments, I'm not the only one. This is pretty cool. This is pretty nice. So I finished the day right here. I got a little farther, I did. And then I just spent the last 15 minutes or so ripping out 2 rows. I don't know how much time, whatever, but I had to rip out 2 rows. And I didn't do anything wrong with them, except I used the wrong color. The knitting was fine, but I forgot to change colors. It's okay. So, you know, I got all excited because this next set right here, if you look at this one, right? So I'm right here on the blue and white one and gray one. So I'm right there. So I'm at this point. And the next section is this one, which was a pretty fast 6 rows. That was an easy, comfortable, predictive, and you didn't have to carry any floats. So that was a really good section, and we get to repeat that one. So we do that one, and then we have the boy and girl, and we do that one again. So I was excited, and I just kept going, and I kept going with the blue and white, which is why I had to rip it back. Because for mine, for this one, it should be the gray and white. I could have left it, but I didn't, you know, so I took that back. So, you know, I'm like, aw, talk about that, you know, 2 steps forward, 1 step back kind of a thing, but it's all right. It will be lovely. Both of them are done on size 5s. I did a tighter tension on this one, you know, that death grip. My husband loves this. He comments on it. He watches my videos. He comments on it every day that he really likes this texture, that tension better. Let's see, as I fold it over, I think I'm doing pretty good. I was a little worried that, you know, the top was going to be so much tighter than the bottom. That was a concern, but I think it's okay. I got to stretch it a little bit. You know, I think blocking will make a big difference. I did keep this one, as you can see, on the double points. This one is my Knitter's Pride Carbons needles. They're both size 5. And I was just very relaxed, very loose and comfortable on this one. You know, here, Hey, have I shown you the inside yet? No, I haven't. I should show you the inside. Why? Because it's nice to see the floats. You ever look at someone's color work stuff and you're like, yeah, that looks great, but how'd you do it? What does your inside look like? Is it as nice and neat and tidy? I mean, I get it. It's on the inside, but I like to be able to see that stuff, especially as a maker. How do I improve my skills? And when I can see somebody else's, sometimes that helps. So here you go. Here is the red one turned inside out. Yeah, I'm gonna, my plan is like just cutting those threads and then weaving them in. I wasn't worried about it. I didn't have my scissors next to me. So I gave long enough to where I could weave in both ends. I'll just cut that right there and do that. So I don't plan on leaving it like that. Although it is a decoration and whatever. But yeah, that's my inside. So I tried to keep my floats no more than 4 stitches. That's a personal preference. Some people will go up to 5 stitches, and it really depends on the yarn weight and what you're comfortable with. And that's just that, you know, gap between, as you can see, between, you know, going from the next stitches. And it does, you know, you're not going to get your fingers caught in there as much. If you have some of these things, will have 6 and 7 stitches between. You don't want that huge yarn piece because it's going to look like this. You know what I mean? You're going to have pieces on the back side of your stuff that are huge. And this is just me carrying the yarn. Like I said, I'll trim that, sew it in, whatever. But this is my back side with all my floats. So you can see on that. And I wish more people, you know, whether it's Ravelry or whatever medium that you use when you share products or share photos of what you've done, I wish more people would do that. Let's look under the covers. What do you have on that back side? You know, it could help out, especially, you know, any knitter. It can help all of us out a little bit to kind of learn, how does that look? How did you carry your floats? What did you do, right? That's just me. I would appreciate it anyway. Well, that is day 20. We have trees. I had trees. I got snowflakes. I got the little dancing people. There you go. And come back tomorrow to see day 21. We are so close. I'm going to see how much I can get of this done tonight and before tomorrow's video. Hopefully I can get it a little bit closer because you can see we're right here. You know, obviously this one's, I did do it tighter. It's the same yarn, but I really did a tighter gauge. So it will be smaller. But yeah, I'm right there for both of them, right? So I'm kind of excited about that. But I've got a lot to go. I mean, that's a lot left, right? That I'm farther along on this one. So let's see how many days I can get accomplished. All right, everybody. You guys have a great day, night, evening, and I will see you again tomorrow. Oh, don't forget to like and subscribe and share this out. It really, really does help. I appreciate it. Bye-bye.